Okay, so here's a little graphic that we put together for you based on rhythm. And so we need a rhythm to a Takt plan, or else it's just a normal industry push stacked schedule. So you'll look over here when you start your Takt wagons, or let's look at this entire sequence here, which is also within a Takt area. There needs to be a rhythm on the starts and on the stops, meaning that each of the sequence should start and stop on a rhythm. And preferably inside the sequences, those should be on a rhythm as well. So work starts on a rhythm, work finishes on a rhythm, and everything is balanced to that rhythm, especially the trade flow. Now let's look at continuity. So continuity is best described as the finishing and starting, or the continuous train, or the continuous sequence of activities, or in this case, Takt wagons, within a work area. So I've highlighted this box up here and shown an area. We need good continuity as much as we possibly can within those areas, so there aren't a lot of efficiency gaps, and those areas can produce a finished product for our owner in the shortest amount of time with the highest possible level of quality. So as much as possible, work is continuous within zones. Now let's look at consistency. So consistency is really, do we have the same amount of packaged work or work steps within these Takt wagons from sequence to sequence, or from Takt wagon to Takt wagon? We want our trades to get used to standard work. We want them to get used to what in Kingman's formula would be titled consistent cycle times with consistent information in a repeatable pattern, meaning it's consistent from area to area. And so this little graphic shows that these work packages, these work steps within, are the same at every Takt wagon instance from sequence to sequence. And that's for manpower, materials, and information, meaning that these three resources, because manpower is a resource, materials, information, these are all resources, are packaged with consistency from sequence to sequence. So that's really the definition of consistency. And the reason that we do that is to level manpower, materials, and information, the need for information, so that we can do things right, install with quality as we go, finish as we go, not overburden the project team, keep manpower and crew levels consistent so they have high productivity, make sure materials are being at least mobilized from the storage areas just in time to the right areas so that they aren't tripping over materials, and that we aren't wasting a lot of effort and time and materials and motion and all of the things that cost us money. So really, consistency brings us higher dollar values with profit, meaning it reduces costs. So this is a very important consideration for us in the definition.